Alrighty, we are back again. It's been a long week, actually, guys. So bear with me here. I am here. Oh, just gonna clean up a little bit of this mess here real quick. We'll turn the phone down so I know we don't get any ringbacks or anything like that. Alrighty, so Mr. 33. I do apologize. It's been pretty wacky. Anyways, we got a bag of your favorite stuff, leftover parts. So this is everything we've taken out. Granted, the only thing that we're going to be reusing out of this entire bag is the screws that's in the side of that's in here. But we got you done. I don't know if the comments are not working or what. I just haven't seen any here lately. But anyways, go through here on the tune-up report for Unit 33. We have here a Cobra 29 from the Philippines. So we got the side mic. Just here a little bit. So we got the side mic version. Beautiful radio. Case covers, guys. Yeah, I'd love to actually come across one of these finds myself. This is what I call barn find, basically. Um, very nice, very clean, and nearly untouched until it came into my shop. So obviously we've got to solder our speaker back on there, but that's no big deal. So what we got here, Mr. Rudy, is one bad mamma jamma. We set up and did the comp tune number 2 on this, and I have just been completely and utterly just impressed with this particular radio. Normally they never do this, and when you see it, you're gonna have a few people on the islands that are big guy that's gonna be definitely jealous. So anyways, so with your echo board put in, which is the one that I prefer to typically use, is made by Ranger. It's the LT2 or LTN2 echo board, nice and small, works out really well. We've got your variable power installed. Did all the power upgrades to it. Installed your ferrite choke here on your incoming mic jack. Since it is a side mic, I actually had to replace all the wiring in order to go ahead and do that. But we still got that in there. We got your mic wiring going in through that as well, to go ahead and try to cut out as much RF as what we can. So we're good to go there. We went ahead and upgraded your incoming power, just like what we normally do. So that's already done. Your first and secondary capacitors, they're taken care of. Made a few little tweaks there again to the audio circuit. We did go ahead and replace the diode that had been cut, which that's essentially all that had been done. That and somebody cranked up the receive on this thing, and all you had was noise. So that's already been taken care of. We upgraded your Shocky diodes here. As far as on the receive side, had a little bit more noise in it than I cared for, especially given what the chassis is. So got that all squared away. Flip this over here real quick. Give you a quick rundown here on this. Alright, so we got your variable power here on the SWR calibration, which now what's kind of nice, I actually have this hooked up right now for the antenna. So I'll show you this. We get this set. So it actually still functions as far as on your SWR calibration. Oh, and we replaced your meter light with the LED, so you get a nice clean bright light. But the SWR calibration with the switch actually still functions. There again, I don't put a lot of faith in them, but it does function. But it also works your SWR or your RF power. We've got your echo board installed. So I know the big thing that you're after. Is some numbers. So let's see if we can't get some numbers going. Alright, so we've got our 100 watt slug in 1x position here on our PEP, 25 watt slug in RMS. So what we're going to do is we're going to start with the carrier. So we're going to look at our 25 watt scale. So top scale here, I've got you down to approximately ½ watt. You're going to top out at about 8.5 watts on the top end as far as on your carrier. So we're going to turn this back down to that ½ watt. Okay, we'll start at the PEP, then we'll go over here and look at the RMS. So we are in the 1x position. Now the reason why we're using a 100 watt slug today, well, just watch. So we're going to be looking at our bottom scale. So 20, 40, 60, 80, obviously. So at 40, that center mark here is our 50. Just watch what this little girl will do. Audio. Hello, radio, audio, audio, audio. Hello, audio. So about 52, 53 PEP. We're going to go over here to the RMS. Hello, audio, audio. So right at 12.5 bird. I'm going to bring this up to a 1 watt dead key. Hello, audio, audio, audio. So you're going to see that the numbers are going to stay just about the same all the way across the band. Now you will start losing a little bit. Let's see. I'm going to take it up to 4 watts. Hello, audio. So, you're going to drop back here on your RMS just a little bit, but your PEP is going to stay essentially the same. Hello, audio, audio. So about 11. So, like I said, this thing really shines down with that lower carrier on the suppress. Hello, check 1 2 1 2, audio, audio. I mean, this thing just rocks, big guy. All right, so one of the other things that you wanted to look at that was in the notes, we can get it up here. We're going to look at the spectrum analyzer. All right, so we've got quite a bit of noise going on the noise floor. We're set at a 100 kilohertz bandwidth that we're going to be looking at across the scope. So like I said, you have to ignore the white noise that's actually in the background down here on the bottom of the floor. Let's see here. Let's change that span. Let's take it out to 200. Yeah, we're going to take it out to 200. And then we're going to divide that by 3 kilohertz. That way we can kind of quiet our noise floor down a little bit. So like I said, these are just normal noise. Let's see here. Reference level for the power. I'm going to set that at 10 dBm. Check 1 2 1 2, audio. So nice and clean, nice and clean. see, get a little more of the glare off from our window here. Sadly, I can actually see that in the see if we can get a different angle here, which you can see the Harley shirt that I'm wearing today. So nice and clean. This is where we're set at here. Across the span width. Like I said, 200 kilohertz span width, so that's going to be more than adequate as far as to give you a good overall operation on what it's doing. All right, so one more out of the way. We'll get a build figured up for you, Rudy. We'll get the tins put back on this baby, and that way we can get it shipped back to you. Also, on another note, what I also did do there again, because I know the area in which you live in, so I went ahead and I actually sprayed a very light coat of clear over top of the main circuit board to keep it from deteriorating. Same thing with the sides of the radio. There's a very light clear all the way around it to go ahead and kind of seal it and preserve it. Like I said, this radio's just super nice. Just trying to keep it that way for you for a long time. All right, guys, I appreciate it. We got this one down. I've got another one to do. I don't know if we'll get to a tune-up video on it, but Rudy, just get with me later on this afternoon, and like I said, we'll get you up and going, big guy. All right, thanks everybody for popping in for the visit. We'll catch you later.